Dear student, now I explain the RC lead compensating network. Aim is to design the passive RC lead compensating network and to obtain its frequency response. Also to determine experimentally its transfer function. Apparatus required: one number signal generator, CRO one number, probes 3 numbers, then resistance decayed box 2 numbers, capacitance decayed box 1 number, and then connecting wires. Now R1 I set the value, that is the 5.6 kilo ohm. R2 is 2.7 kilo ohm, and then capacitance equal to 0.1 microfarad. Connections: the incoming terminal of the R1 is connected to the incoming terminal of the capacitance. The outgoing terminal of the R1 is connected to the outgoing terminal of the capacitance. So the R1 and the C both are connected in parallel. Then the parallel circuit connected in series with R2. So therefore the outgoing, that means terminal of the capacitance, that means is connected to the incoming terminal of the R2, and then the outgoing terminal of the R2 I connected to, one is signal generator, another one is input probe, another one is output probe. So 3, that means negative terminal I connected to signal generator, input probe, output probe, and then the signal generator and then the input probe, the incoming waveform, that is the positive terminal I connected to the incoming terminal of the R1. In the output probe, incoming terminal I connected to the incoming terminal of the R2. This is the connection procedure. By using, that means the waveform button I select the sine wave. Using the range button I select the 1 kilohertz. For what purpose I support 1 kilohertz? I have to set the peak to peak input voltage 3 volt by using the amplitude knob, and then these buttons, and then I have to set the peak to. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions multiplied by 0.5 volt, we are getting 3 volt input. So output also I put in the channel mode 2, then this is also 6 volts only output. After that you can vary the frequency. You vary the frequency, some ranges, you can see the waveform. So this is the output waveform. So in the output waveform you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 into that 0.5, that is the 3 volt output voltage. Input also 3 voltage. Input voltage should be constant for all the values. And then time per division, this is the x-axis time. So therefore you can see the positive to negative. This is the positive. So therefore 1.2 multiplied by, that means here and all 5, that means milliseconds. So 1.2 multiplied by 5 milliseconds, you are getting the time. So frequency, output frequency is equal to 1 by that time period only. You note down in the tabular column, and then you can calculate the gain formula 20 log output voltage divided by input voltage. Again you can vary the frequency, some value. Now I set the 3.075 kilohertz. You see the waveform and all. So you can change it. The waveform time mode and all, you can change it and all. So now we can visible only. You see now and all 1, 2, 3, 3.3 multiplied by 1 only. Appa 3.3 output voltage. And then the frequency is, that is the here and all 0.5, that means millisecond multiplied by the division is negative. This is 1, 2 and then 3, 3.2. You can get the time converted to frequency. So like that you can take the reading from 1 hertz to 3 megahertz. Then you can take the 10 to 15 sets of 15 readings and then note down in the tabular column. The tabular column consists of frequency, output voltage, and then gain. Input voltage should be constant 3 volts.